everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Ring's Edge. This video, we are going to be covering the 2023 draft. Now, if you were here for my previous two videos, you were, where I talked about, we are doing this in a separate video and talking about all of the picks and discussing, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. So, on night one of the draft, which was the SmackDown episode on April 28th, your round one, there are 4 picks in each round. So, round one, your pick one is the Bloodline, which is Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman, and they're going to SmackDown. So, as we heard earlier in the week from Triple H, with wherever Reigns is drafted to, he will take the belts with him there, and the other brand will get the World Heavyweight belt that we have just introduced. So that meaning Raw will get the World Heavyweight Championship, and we'll discuss that once we have all the details, which should be coming out here at some point. I thought that they said that they were announcing those today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. Pick number 2 of the night for Raw is Cody Rhodes. So Cody will stay on Raw. Pick number 3 of the night is Bianca Belair, who is going to SmackDown. And she is currently the Raw Women's Champion. So I want to know your opinion. How are we doing the Women's Championships? Are we doing how we did it before with Becky Lynch and Charlotte, where they just exchanged the belts? Are we having matches to crown new champions? What are we doing? Because I haven't heard anything, and so if you have, feel free to let me know. Your 4th pick in the first round is Becky Lynch, who is going to Raw. Round 2 of the night, your first pick are the Street Profits, going to SmackDown. Now, if you've paid attention so far, you know that Bianca Belair was drafted to SmackDown. Bianca is married to Montez Ford of the Street Profits. So, I predicted it that the Street Profits would be going to SmackDown, so that way the married couple could stay together. Your pick 2 of round 2 is Imperium, that are going to Raw. Your pick 3 of round 2 is Edge, going to SmackDown. And pick 4 of round 2 is Matt Riddle, going to Raw. Round 3. Pick 1, Bobby Lashley is going to SmackDown. Pick 2, Drew McIntyre is going to Raw. Pick 3, the OC are going to SmackDown. And pick 4, The Miz is going to Raw. Your 4th and final round of the night is pick 1 is Damage Control going to SmackDown. Pick 2 is Shinsuke Nakamura is going to Raw. Pick 3 and pick 4 are both from NXT, because select NXT superstars were eligible that we found out. But not a big but a but nonetheless. Alba, Fry, and Isla Dawn, who are the NXT Women's Champions, Women's Tag Team Champions, are going to SmackDown. Your pick 4 of the night is Indy Hartwell, and she's going to Raw. So how are they going to do the championships? Although, if you had been watching this week on NXT, I don't watch NXT, but I've heard that Indy gave up and forfeited vacated the championship. So they will crown a new women's champion. After SmackDown, we have, I'm going to go through these fairly quickly, but I'll pause so that way it's, Viking Raiders with Valhalla are going to Raw. Dexter Lumis to Raw. Candice LeRae to Raw. Maximum Male Models with Maxine Dupree to Raw. Hit Row to SmackDown. Omos with MVP is a free agent. Mustafa Ali is a free agent. Dolph Ziggler and Von Wagner are both free agents. Now, free agencies are considered to be, they can go to either brand that they want to. They can switch back and forth. Natalya to Raw. Apollo Crews to Raw. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville to Raw. Zoe Stark to Raw. JD McDonough to Raw. And Lacey Evans to SmackDown. Night 2 of the draft. Round 1, pick 1 is Rhea Ripley to SmackDown. Pick 2 is Austin Theory. I apologize. Rhea Ripley is going to Raw. Austin Theory is going to SmackDown. Pick 3 is Seth Rollins is going to Raw. Pick 4 is Charlotte Flair is going to SmackDown. Round 2, pick 1, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to Raw. The Usos are going to SmackDown. The Judgment Day is going to Raw. And the LWO is going to SmackDown. Round 3 picks. Pick 1, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are going to Raw. Pick 2, Asuka's going to SmackDown. Pick 3, The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are going to Raw. The Brawling Brutes are going to SmackDown. Round 4, pick 1, Trish Stratus is going to Raw. Karrion Kross with Scarlett is going to SmackDown. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey are going to Raw. LA Knight is going to SmackDown. Round 5, pick 1, Ricochet and Braun Strowman are going to Raw. Pick 2, Shotzi is going to SmackDown. Pick 3, Bronson Reed is going to Raw. Pick 4, and another choice from NXT is Pretty Deadly going to SmackDown. Round 6, pick 1, Alpha Academy to Raw. Pick 2, Rick Boogs to SmackDown. Pick 3, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter from NXT to Raw. And pick 4, Cameron Grimes to SmackDown. On Raw Talk after Raw went off the air on Peacock, we got more draft picks. Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, and Johnny Gargano are all going to Raw. Tamina's going to SmackDown. Baron Corbin, Shelton Benjamin, Elias, and Cedric Alexander and Zion Quinn are all free agents. Angel Garcia and Humberto Carrillo are to Raw. Akira Tozawa's to Raw. Piper Niven, Xia Li, Tegan Knox, Emma, Riddick Moss, Indus Sher, Odyssey Jones to Raw, and Grayson Waller is going to SmackDown. And that, folks, is your 2023 draft. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments and what you think. Now that we have the final rosters for NXT, Raw, SmackDown, all of these have been updated on my roster lists. AEW's been updated, MLW's been updated, and Impact's been updated. Now, all of these promotions that I just spouted off, so WWE, AEW, Impact, MLW, are going to be eligible for my Fantasy Wrestling League, which will be starting here, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for an announcement for that coming. If you want to participate, it will be on Facebook, through Facebook Messenger, because it's just the easiest way to do it. And we will discuss that in another video. I don't want to get that into too much, but now that we have the roster set, I've got everything updated, we're going to get started and get going. Thank you all for joining me on this episode of The Ring's Edge, where we covered the 2023 draft. If you have any thoughts about the draft, please let me know below. Check out all of my links on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out the blog. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, please hit me up on any of the social medias, or even hit me up at my email, which is theringsedge06@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you and knowing your picks and what you think of this draft. Until then, we always take it to the ring's edge.